Kids. Wow. Adam. It's a video.
Oh.
I was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I hear this yelling. And I said to Mark,
He's like an old fire horn.
the boys across the street are killing each other.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It was terrible. They were rolling around in the driveway. I did not realize that the other person was the father.
Stepfather.
Stepfather.
It's just a little family disagreement.
Yeah, or was it ever? It was a stomping disagreement.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. You just love living in the neighborhood.
What is this? A new fight?
Yeah, Grandpa went out Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Was this
But
like,
I didn't take my gun with me.
That's, you know.
is this the original fight? A new one?
New one.
Oh my god. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, about 2 weeks. Thanks.
Mom, it was last week.
Bill guys
Tuesday, last week Tuesday.
Yeah, last week Tuesday.
Okay. So
Okay.
I just came back from the city hall,
Yeah.
and I was just relaxing,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, oh, what's her name is hollering, "There's a fight, there's a fight."
Uh-huh.
I looked out the window, and there was a fight.
Yeah, so the old cop juices kicked in and
Well, I
what?
waited to see what was happening, and
Uh-huh.
when they were trying to wrestle each other down on the ground and stomp, then I thought I better go over there and see what's going on.
Okay, so you go run out there and you think what? You're not thinking, oh, they could have a gun in their pocket.
Nah.
He doesn't care.
If they had a gun in their pocket, they would have shot each other before I got there.
Excellent. Yes.
He's a pro.
That's
He's
what
a pro. He knows what he's doing.
That's what I said about the guy that I encountered on the subway.
What guy?
This is when I first moved out to New York.
Yeah.
How's the chicken burgers coming?
They're getting there.
This guy.
Let me know when I can
A couple of guys like messing with this one kid on the N train going
Yeah.
back to my apartment.
Uh-huh.
When Adam went Spider-Man on somebody.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That story. Sure. Tell me about it.
It was
Silly.
Jesus Lord, you're not in Milwaukee anymore.
No, doesn't matter.
Okay. Go
So-
on.
it
was after bar time, eh?
yeah, it was like
What's up in our
3 in the morning.
You
This guy was getting hassled at the end of the
Yeah.
subway train, the very end, and it was like, you know, a young kid and then these two like thuggish dudes. You know, they didn't look very old. They were like kids too. So they were like messing with this guy. It seemed at first like they were friends, like they were just messing with him. And I was with my friend Brian.
That I think are getting close to being done.
And Brian and I, you know, this kid Brian, he's not
Burger
very,
people
he's
are
not
very,
he's not a confrontationist.
Okay.
He's a very
I'm a burger.
laid back.
peaceful gentleman.
Get my cheese.
So they're messing with this kid, and the kid keeps on getting up. He's at the way end of the car. We're on the other end of the car. He keeps getting up, moving. The guys follow him. They move. There's other people in the car,
Yeah.
but everybody's just kind of like,
Looking down.
yeah, looking down. And I just got to New York, so I was like, watching. Move. Finally, he ends up in front of me.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know, messing with him. And the guy like reaches in the guy's jacket and he's like, give me your wallet. And I'm like, hey, I look at the kid. And the kid looks at me and I'm like, what, you know these guys? And he's like, he just does this. And I was like, hey, leave that kid the fuck alone. And the kid turns around and he just goes ballistic on me. He's like, white boy, you know, blah, blah, I'm gonna kill you, white boy, you know, all this, you know.
Sometimes it's better not to know these things.
Yeah. So I'm like standing there, I'm like, whatever, I was just like, you know, let him, you know, vent. He's not gonna do anything. He's a young punk. So, then he spits on me.
Oh!
That's the time you gotta do
Yeah.
Jose Greco on his upper lip.
So then what I did was, I just stood up, and I was wearing like a suit jacket. So I stood up and I was like, all right, now you're gonna clean that off. And then he was about to, you could tell by his stance that he's about to do something, and I grabbed him by the neck. And I threw him into the subway chairs and picked him up. The car stopped at the 49th Street station, and I picked him up and I threw him out the car. And then
the door closing now. That's it.
No, the door stays open.
Yeah.
And then he's bewildered, and his fat friend that was with him that was messing with the kid quickly scuttles out after him.
Yeah.
So then I'm standing there and I'm looking at him, and he gets up and he's like, come out here, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like standing by the door. I was like, nope. Yeah, I'm like standing there by the door. But then this is when the whole car erupts.
Yeah.
Everybody's on my side now.
Why would I do that?
Everybody's like, yeah, this old woman in the very far back where the kid was originally seating was like, kick his ass! Like, kill him! Yeah.
And this is at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
You're supposed to be in bed by now.
And then another guy, a big Puerto Rican dude, rips his shirt off. And he's like, standing behind me, like yelling over my shoulder, like, mess with him, you mess with me. Yeah, he's behind me. And I was like,
Now you got the whole
now I'm
car.
like, I got the whole car with me.
Yeah.
So it stays there we thought the police were going to come. It stays there for a while. All of a sudden the doors close, those kids walk off, and we're like, all right, sit down. The kid, like, says, you know, thanks, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're on 49th Street. My house is in Queens, so we got another 15, 20 minutes ride. So I figure this kid is going to get out eventually, you know, so, you know, see you later. We go, like, the lady leaves. She says bye to me. The Puerto Rican guy that ripped his shirt off, like, does the fist pound on the window. We get to the my stop is the very last stop. Last stop. The kid is at the same stop as me. He's like my neighbor. Yeah. Turns out we get out of the car, we like walk to the same building.
That's crazy.
Never seen him before in my life. I never saw him after that. But then that was the story. The kid Brian that was with me is like, how did you know they didn't have a knife?
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't know
I guess.
till the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
You are your
Karma. Yeah,
karma up of his block.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
going to go.
Mary, there's another story you can tell your choir
Chicken
people.
burger number 1 is about ready.
This is going to go on YouTube as like.
Hey, everybody, it's got a hamburger. Get the buns ready.
Oh, okay. I got to get my bun ready.